Hello, everyone. I'm Vijeta Soni, and welcome back to the Road Ahead Talk Show. With me today, I have Miss Apeksha Jain. She is representing her brand, the Gourmet Jar. But beyond the brand, we're going to talk about her as a human, her as an inspiration towards women entrepreneurship, because women entrepreneurs always inspire me. So, Apeksha will be speaking about that, and I'm so happy to have her here today. Hi, Apeksha. Welcome to the Road Ahead Talk Show.
Hi, Vijita. Thank you for having me here.
Great. So, Apeksha, for everybody's knowledge, you're the driver behind this beautiful brand, which is all which has been going on and trending a lot on Amazon and Flipkarts, and you're having your own D2Cs as well. But before we go there, I would like to understand you as an entrepreneur. What do you do, Apeksha? What is Apeksha?
So I am an accidental entrepreneur. I never thought like 15 years back that I would be running a brand in India. And I used to be a French teacher before this. I never wanted a corporate job in a 9 to 5, thing, but didn't realize I would sign up for a 24/7 job later on. Yeah, so entrepreneurship kind of chose me, I would say. And I used to be a food blogger as well back in 2010, 2011. And cooking has always been a passion for me, and I just kind of happened to come along this journey because of my passion for cooking, I guess.
Mhm. How important is passion for an entrepreneur? Because there is this keyword, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. Tell me your story about that.
I think it's very, very important because I think without passion, like as an entrepreneur, you go through so many ups and downs, right? Like, it's a journey full of obstacles and full of challenges. And I think if you don't have passion for what you're doing and what you're building, I don't think you can survive. And I think that's the most important thing, right? As an entrepreneur, you have to kind of, through all the struggles, through all the downs, through all the challenges, you have to keep surviving. And then only you can, in the end, come out on top, right? So without passion, it's going to be very, very hard to kind of, keep moving on, I would say. So passion is a very important element, I think, as an entrepreneur.
So, what was the moment when you started to think about that? Hey, you know what? I am great at cooking. I cook up stuff very well, right? Whether it is Indian cooking, international. But what was that tipping point that came to you and where you felt that, hey, you know what? Let me do this beyond my home. Let me do this for everyone. What was that tipping point? When did you feel that this is the right time to become an entrepreneur?
So it's a very interesting story. So like I said, I never planned to get into this. So I was actually living in Paris in 2010, and on a holiday in Burgundy, I was staying at this small bed and breakfast, and happened to taste this fresh banana jam in the morning, and it was something like unlike what we had grown up eating in India, right? One, it was banana, very unique flavor. Second, it was completely like natural, no chemicals, no preservative, no coloring. Very artisanal and freshly made, and I kind of really fell in love with that. And moved back here. I was into food blogging at that time, and just thought of trying to recreate that banana jam. And I was like, okay, I'm a good cook. It cannot be so difficult to make a jam. So did a little bit of googling, and then just made my first batch at home and added some rum to it. And that's how that's like our signature product, the banana rum jam. That's how it came into being. And when I realized that it's come out really well, and when it was like easy, so I thought, okay, let me try making more flavors. And then eventually kind of stopped buying from the market and started making at home. And then I think around 2012, it's like eventually friends and family, when they would come over, started asking for bottles. They were like, okay, I want a bottle. And I was making multiple flavors by the time, right? And very interesting, like mango jalapeno preserve, orange whiskey marmalade, banana jam. So then I kind of realized, when people were asking for bottles, that what I'm doing is something very unique for the Indian market. Back in 2012, it was like something that didn't really exist in India. One, it was all natural, no preservatives, no chemicals, no additives. Second, it was unique flavors, it was artisanal. So I just felt like there's a gap in the Indian market when it comes to this, because what we had here was either the mass-produced commercial brands, or we had like imported brands, right? We didn't have like Indian brands that were doing gourmet and artisan stuff. And I think that's when I just thought, okay, why not put it out there for people to buy? And since I was a food blogger and I had this Twitter page, and I literally got my first sales on Twitter, just posted out on Twitter and Facebook, and I got my first few sales from there. And yeah, so that's how it began, just from home, as just with the Facebook and Twitter page. And I was like, okay, let's try and see if people actually want to buy this.